So this is a book called The Duncans on Land and Sea by Kate Tannet Woods. It was gifted to me Christmas of 2008 from my grandfather, who had received it from his mother and grandfather. And his grandfather was Jay Bridge, who received it for Christmas in 1892. So as you can see, it's been passed down in the family a few generations and well loved, meaning it's not in the best condition. The spine is, I think, unsavable. Whatever paper was on there, I think it had the title and the author's name at some point. It's just completely peeled off. And at some point, someone has taken a roll of Scotch tape and try to do their own repairs. There's a little bit of a tear to the inner hinge. There we have the inscription, Merry Christmas, Jay, December 25th, 1892. This would have been gifted to him while he was a boy living in Oneida Castle, New York. Published by New York, London, Paris Castle and Company Limited. So this is a children's book, published 1883, about a family who goes on a trip, on an adventure, and their adventure takes them into Canada, which I think is part of the reason that my American grandfather gifted it to me, his Canadian granddaughter. There was a note. I don't have the note here. The note is in the other room. But there was a note printed out from the computer with his shaky handwriting saying, "Please read first," asking me to treat this book with respect and care, and letting me know that I would probably recognize some of the Canadian scenery. But I don't know if I've ever read it in its entirety. I remember skimming through it when I first got it. Christmas 2008, I would have been 14 years old. Just turned 14. And so I would have been a little bit old for a children's story. But I kept it in the brown paper that it was given to me. And there it sat on my shelf these many years. But there's an opportunity. I came across a book restoration professional who I think should be able to do something with it for me. As you can see, the pages are quite clean. Not really, the paper itself that needs restoration. It's the binding, because look at this here. We've got loose signatures, loose pages here. Things are coming apart. There's more. I think this is more Scotch tape stuck in the middle of here. The cloth itself, it looks like maybe a linen strip is all split. But in about a week from now, I'm going to take this to the restoration expert. She's seen pictures of it already, but I'm going to take it to her home studio, and she's going to take a closer look at what needs to be done and give me an estimate. And hopefully there will be a part 2 to this video where I can show you a beautifully restored volume that will sit on my shelves, be readable, and be structurally sound enough to pass on to the next generation, a 6th generation of my family. Because, let me do the math here. Jay was my great-great-grandfather. So, I think that's about 6 generations. Let's see. So if there's me, and then there's my mother, and then there's my grandfather, and then there's my great-grandmother, and then there's my great-grandmother's father. That makes 5 generations. So yes, I would like to pass it on to a 6th generation. Nicely restored, and without all this awful Scotch tape that I've been afraid to remove for fear of peeling away the colors of the cover here. So it is the 18th of December and the book has been returned to me. We've got a new cloth spine here, and the entire book has been rebound. They took it apart and they restitched it, and now it is firmly together and in a readable condition, ready for me to pass on to future generations of my family. And I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. You can certainly tell it's been repaired, but it looks certainly much better than it did. And she did try to find a photograph of the book to try to get a high quality reproduction of the original spine, but there just wasn't anything available on the internet. So we went with this neutral brown cloth that sort of blends in with some of the brown in the cover here, and there was quite a bit of old cellophane tape to be removed, and so I'm not even sure where, but apparently there were some areas that she used pencil crayon to fill back in where the color had lifted. This was already there. There wasn't tape there. That was just already scuffed up. So that was just left. But all that nasty, nasty tape is gone. And it's rebound. And I think I can actually read this without worrying about the book falling all over the room. So there's the original inscription. Merry Christmas, Jay. December 25th, 1892. Jay was my great-great-grandfather. And I'll put this note back in with my grandfather's writing. So Jay's grandson, my grandfather, that said, read before opening. And this is the note that was given to me, Christmas 2008, when it came to me. And I'll just tuck that back in there. And maybe someday I'll have to put a note of my own in here.